I feel like they should let him go because it's racial profiling to say an Italian man had bushy eyebrows.
That's true.
Like, that is like, racism is alive and well. I guess Italians aren't white. You know, we've finally addressed it. We're now going to take a different approach and talk about, obviously, healthcare in this country from the perspective of an individual. The Italian stallion, his manifesto, Luigi's manifesto, the 262-word manifesto on the killing of the United Healthcare CEO is out. Ken Klippenstein has leaked it. Friend of the show, Ken Leakenstein, has leaked it. We are going to have Stavy Baby on the broadcast in a little bit. I don't know where he is right now, but it doesn't matter. But before we get to the manifesto, Luigi is a manifesto. Let's get started on
breaking
new updates. Suspect in CEO killing appears in court. Okay? And while I do that, I'm going to have to go pee because, holy shit, I've been holding it in this whole time.
News overnight, fast-moving investigation into the suspect in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Overnight, the 26-year-old was charged with murder hours after he was arrested in Pennsylvania after being spotted at a McDonald's several hours outside New York City. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is in Huntington, Pennsylvania with the latest for us. Good morning to you, Aaron.
Good morning, Robin. The suspect was held at this Pennsylvania state prison overnight after that arrest at that McDonald's. Police said when they confronted him, they knew right away, that's our guy. He's now charged with murder in New York, and police say he was carrying evidence that could point to motive. This morning, Luigi Mangione is charged with the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The 26-year-old led by police in handcuffs, appearing in a Pennsylvania court on local gun and forgery charges.
This morning at approximately 9:14 a.m., Altoona police officers received a call of a suspicious male at a local restaurant.
Mangione was arrested some 300 miles from the Manhattan murder scene, traveling through Altoona on a Greyhound bus that stopped at this McDonald's. Police say someone recognized him from surveillance images and an employee called 911.
A McDonald's employee did something we ask every American to do. If you see something, say something, but most importantly, do something. And they did.
Officers found Mangione wearing a mask.
As soon as we asked him to pull it down, my partner and I recognized him immediately, just from what we saw in the media with photos, videos. We just didn't even think twice about it. We knew that was our guy.
When asked for ID, police say he gave them this fake New Jersey driver's license, the same one he allegedly used to check into a hostel in New York City 10 days before the shooting. When asked if he'd been to New York, court records say Mangione became quiet and started to shake.
He is believed to be our person of interest in the brazen targeted murder of Brian Thompson, CEO of United Healthcare, last Wednesday in Midtown Manhattan.
The NYPD racing to Altoona. Police say the suspect had this ghost gun that may have been made with a 3D printer, similar to the weapon used to kill Thompson, along with handwritten notes that sources tell ABC News mentioned United Healthcare by name and said these parasites had it coming. At the crime scene, police finding deny, defend, and depose written on the bullets.
It does seem that he has some ill will toward corporate America.
Mangione grew up in Maryland, attending the prestigious Gilman School in Baltimore, graduating in 2016 as valedictorian. He's seen here speaking at the school's Founders Day.
The class of 2016 is truly defined by its inventive, pioneering mentality that accompanies a strong commitment to Gilman tradition.
Online, Mangione posted about the infamous manifesto by Unabomber Ted Kaczynski, saying he was a violent individual, but also an extreme political revolutionary. He also posted an X-ray of the spine and reviews of books about back injuries, authorities including them as part of the investigation.
My understanding is his spine was misaligned. It wasn't like he was always in severe pain, but it seems like certain things would trigger it.
The family of Luigi Mangione saying in a statement, "Our family is shocked and devastated by Luigi's arrest. We offer our prayers to the family of Brian Thompson." His murder has triggered anger online at the insurance industry. United Healthcare putting up fencing around its headquarters.
I understand people have real frustration.
One of the funniest bars here was when Josh Shapiro was like, "The real hero is not the guy who shot the healthcare CEO, but the person who called 911. I was like, if that's the message that you think is going to resonate with the voters come 2028, I don't know how cooked the Democratic Party is. Like, no one expects the governor of Pennsylvania to be like, the guy was based, right? But like, I feel like there is a better way to communicate, even as a polite institutionalist. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely a better way to try and communicate the situation, you know, reading the room better. What is this? Fellow political commentator Hasan Piker wears orange in solidarity with fellow bisexual Luigi Mangione following his arrest. Auntie Piker is always doing propaganda. It's not Hasan is a bi. It's Hasanabi, okay? It's not Hasan a bi. Goddamn. This heinous crime silver lining is that it has brought a conversation about insurance that must be had. Would suffice, I think. Yeah, something along those lines, you know? I don't even have the bisexual lighting chat. Calm down. Calm down. All right. This was a very funny tweet about my lineup of guests today. This is basically a young person's Meet the Press. Today's stream guests are Obama's favorite journalist, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Commissioner of the FTC, Lena Khan, Stavy baby. Yeah. Stacked lineup today. Out of control. Okay. Biden tweeting this right now is crazy. We have worked tirelessly. This is Biden's. I bought a physical copy of Stavy baby's here, by the way. This is Biden's version of saying I bought a physical copy of Rashid Khalidi's 100 Years of Palestine. Like, this is him. Like, in the most inopportune moments, he comes out and swings for the fences again and again and again. Hold on, I got to fix the situation for Stavy real quick.
With our healthcare system, this killer is being hailed as a hero. Hear me on this. He is no hero.
Police said Mangione had been in Pennsylvania for several days and had actually traversed the state from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh. They're also investigating recent travel across the country and overseas. But his next trip, Robin, is going to be to New York, where he's charged with murder.
And
Robin,
Aaron, did investigators have any idea who this suspect was before he was apprehended?
they didn't, Robin. In fact, they had collected a lot of evidence, but nothing that had pointed them toward an identification. So until that heads-up customer and employee at the McDonald's, they had no idea who this guy was. Those two are now going to split the reward money that had been offered for information, Robin.
They saw something and they said something. All right, Aaron, thanks to you.
We are following breaking news. We have new video of Luigi Mangione's arrival at a courthouse in Pennsylvania. That's where we are anticipating an extradition hearing for the 26-year-old Ivy League graduate and high school valedictorian accused in the murder of health insurance CEO Brian Thompson.
Yeah, let's see this moment. It is actually sort of something to watch. He was trying to send a message, but police rush him off very quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and ebbies, Luigi Mangione yells at the media as he's escorted to the court. But while we talk about the Italian...
Free Luigi.
Oh.
Free him.
Yeah, we got the left's Joe Rogan.
Free Luigi. He's too sexy to be behind bars.
The left's Joe Rogan here in the building. Stavros Halkias, the Greek freak.
What's up? How we doing?
He doesn't have something to promote today, I don't think.
No, well, I mean, nothing to promote, but just something to make the people aware of.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, that's tricky.
Baby.
I'm going to get the banned, dude.
The Stavy Baby 2025.
Can I even show?
Calendar.
Oh, I can't show some of these.
You can't show some of these, bro.
I can't show none of these. Did you bring 3 for my mom?
Yeah, one for these are all for your mom, dude.
That's
actually all 3.
Dude, stop! My dad is here.
He can have 2 too.
He's gonna get jealous. God damn, dude! Stavy Baby's in the building.
How we doing?
As always, he is this time because I yelled at him last time for not bringing me any gifts. He brought many gifts.
No, it wasn't just because of that. I always give you Christmas cookies. You know that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get you back to the church.
These are subpar. These are Greek.
how
They're
dare
Greek,
you.
but they're
How
Greek, but
dare
I'll
you.
still have one.
That's undeniable, dude. That right there. That's for a second you're like
Yeah.
the Greeks are superior.
By the way, notice
You're jocking all my shit. It's so up.
Dude, it's because I saw everybody say you're the Lev's Joe Rogan.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, no, that's me.
You can't have it.
That's me.
I don't even want it, but that's how much swag I have compared to you.
No,
that's
I don't.
how much natural charisma I have.
No, I don't want it either.
You
We
do.
are the two
You're
people.
begging for it. You
we
text
are the
me
two
all the
people
time.
that have been presented as the Lev Joe Rogan, and I thought, it would
I'm
have.
gonna leak your voice notes where you're crying. You're like, please tell Joe I want to do the show. I want to learn from him. You tell.
No,
him.
I do want to do a Theo Von show.
Theo's the man. Theo. I mean, I fuck with Joe too. I mean, but Theo is the man. Yeah, I think you'd love him. He's a great dude.
Yeah, I think he's he is capable of having a very interesting conversation. I think it's hilarious to talk to, like, have a guy like him talk to Gabor Mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, that is.
Well, that's the beauty of Theo.
That's peak.
He truly is having an open-minded. You know how like bad faith guys that have like, like Ben Shapiro might say like, I just want to have an open conversation, and he's clearly trying to ambush you.
Yeah.
Theo truly is having a real conversation. He's a cool guy who's trying to figure some shit out. He is the man for real.
And very funny as well.
Oh, he's hilarious. Dude, that's the other thing. He's my favorite. He might be my favorite guy to riff with, because that's the funniest thing about that show is that people clipped out the like 4 minutes we were serious, and it's truly 2 hours of us talking about him playing guitar while his friend's dad gets pussy in the other room. It's all us riffing, and then they clipped out the like truly 45 seconds we got even sort of serious.
Do you want to see something really funny?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I presented this as such deliberately.
Yeah.
And that's precisely why you had Lena Khan, the commissioner of the FTC. Lena
dude.
Khan's comms guy retweeted you.
Shout out to Doug.
This photo.
Yo, what are they doing about Ticketmaster? The fees are up, dude. Is
Dude,
that
they're,
FTC?
They're going after everybody.
Good.
It's on site. I was
Lena,
talking
let's
to
get
Lena.
these fees. And by the way, the Dreamboat Tour tickets on sale now as well. So there's always something to promote.
There's something to promote. God damn. I've made.
We're coming to the West Coast, baby.
Made an egregious mistake having this Greek charlatan come back
Just
and
remember
huck
that.
his product.
My wares, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ta-Nehisi Coates too. We both went to the same high school.
Wait. Oh yeah, he's Baltimore.
Baltimore Polytechnic Institute.
Baltimore is on the come up, my friend.
Dude, he
Baltimore
rules.
is on the map today.
He's the man.
What do you have to say about the Gilman School?
Oh, dude, Gilman. I applied.
Well,
did you? What do you have? Did he go to Gilman? What are we talking
an
about?
Italian man.
Wait, did he go to Gilman?
By the name of
Luigi went to
Luigi Mangione. He's a
That's
Gilman.
so
He didn't
funny.
just go to Gilman.
I went to middle school down the street from Gilman. I applied to Gilman in middle school, got in, and then they were like, it's $13,000. 20 years ago, it was $13,000 a year.
Now it's like 40, I think.
And my mom was like, dude, I'll go get a second job. And I was like, that we're not doing that bullshit. Fuck Gil, they can suck my dick. And thankfully, because I would have been, Luigi aside, he's the first good Gilman alum that I know. Everyone else is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
The rest of them became bankers and CEOs. That's what,
maybe it was like that.
Wow.
You know that meme.
Wait, he was from Baltimore? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know that meme of the
A
like,
good Italian and a good Gilman.
the high school chick that's like pregnant. You know what I'm talking about? Like the black Twitter meme.
Yes.
That's That's the Gilman experience for Luigi Mangione. It wasn't actually about like healthcare or the parasitic nature of like for-profit healthcare or anything. It was actually one of these nerds that became the CEO.
Yeah. He might have just.
He was like,
hated
"I'll
him.
show you one
Fuck
day."
you. And I mean, he's a piece of ass. I haven't done too much. I've been here busy. I've been Hollywood Halkias. That's why I'm out here. So I haven't really kept up with.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what's happening in Baltimore lore,
I
dude.
didn't know Luigi was from Baltimore. That's huge, actually.
Yeah.
Shout out to Luigi.
Yeah. He is. Italians on top.
I know. It's
Baltimore
tough.
Italians on top. They have. Like before this, I was like, I'll give the Greeks a shot. They're good. I know one representative.
Yeah.
But now
I would have loved for it to be a Greek guy that killed that guy. That would have been awesome.
Yeah,
But
there are people who went to high school with him that say he was also potentially a Cumtown listener.
oh Oh shit! Hell yeah! Well, then the plan finally worked. The CIA psyop is finally starting to pay dividends.
It's like me and Felix are so sad. Like we've been trying for so long. Felix with his like officers program, he thinks this is going to be a mutiny.
Wow, that's awesome.
And yet it turns out the Lord works in mysterious ways.
He does, man.
It was the CIA activation codes that Mullen.
Yeah, it only works on Italians. That makes sense. The Italian is a feeble mind. It's a feeble-minded individual. So it makes sense that it's starting with Italians, and then we're going to see other types are going to start being awakened soon.
There's also misinformation roaming the streets of the highways of disinformation, saying that he was Albanian.
No, that I couldn't abide by.
Yeah, no, I love that. Personally, when I heard that there's a likelihood that he was Albanian, regardless of the context note, I was like, no, I believe this.
Of course you do.
I believe this.
Of course you do. That's the Ottoman divide and conquer the Balkans. Set me and the Albanians against each other again.
Yeah.
Dude, I would not be able to. I'm not gonna be able to look Eldest in the eye if this guy's Albanian, dude.
He is.
It's bad enough they get they hit me with Belushi, they hit me with Elijah Dushku, half of Regis Philbin. But if they got Luigi Mangione,
be of Italo-Albanian descent,
Italo-Albanian,
come from a well-off family, awaken class consciousness of the proletariat, get sent to prison. Welcome back, Antonio Gramsci.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's back. He's back in a
Let
very
him run
meaningful
for
way.
president.
Dude, he would wipe the table.
Yeah,
they fear him.
They
fear his powerful eyebrows.
He would probably get life in prison, right? How long do you get for a cold-blooded murder? Dude, even of like a shitty person, like we can't be having that, unfortunately. But like he would go to jail.
I mean, look,
forever,
if justice is served, then he's a free man.
He gets out.
He gets out.
If he gets out, let's say he serves
jury
20 years.
nullification.
Let's say he serves 20 years, and then can you be a felon and run or no?
You can run from prison. Donald Trump is a convict.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh my God. Welcome back, dude. This is some real OG American socialism right here.
Those guys with the hilarious Italian names. What the fuck were their
names?
No,
it's how am I? Eugene Debs.
Yeah,
Eugene Debs ran from prison.
That's true.
And this is another people's champion.
Wasn't somebody with Gramsci? Wasn't there another guy with him?
I don't know. Oh, Sacco and Vanzetti.
Yeah, Sacco and Vanzetti.
Yeah.
Great names. Couple of great names.
Yeah, dude. Italians have played a formative role.
You know what?
Throughout history.
If it wasn't for mob movies, we might think of Italians as socialists instead of as like,
dumbass mob guys.
Like murderous fat guys.
But that played such a good role.
For sure.
James Gandolfini, I think, single-handedly uplifted Italians.
Dude, without Martin Scorsese and James Gandolfini, Italians have nothing. Dude.
That's true.
They're done.
Yeah.
What's a non-mafia thing Italy has given to culture?
Pasta.
Even that.
Pizza.
Yeah, I guess. I'll give you that.
Gabagool.
Yeah.
Oh, God. People are saying Stallone. No.
Stallone is the man. That's true.
No, I don't.
Come on, dude.
I don't
You ever
agree
see Cliffhanger?
I have not.
It's good. Cliffhanger's awesome.
Fashion, Italian cold cuts.
I guess that's true. But here's the okay, fashion, right? Armani was dead in the water until Richard Gere, until American Gigolo. So they owe a sexy guy, a sexy whatever he is, Wasp.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him getting turned out. Was Richard Gere a Scientologist?
I think so. Isn't that the whole he shoved gerbils in his ass and stuff that came from like the Scientology thing?
Travolta, another Scientologist. But yeah, look, the point is none of this stuff is particularly Italian. And if it wasn't for the mafia, which by the way, I love mafia movies. I literally watched Goodfellas last night. That's not even a joke.
Yeah.
You can pull up my YouTube history. I rented it on YouTube. I love it. I'm just saying it's interesting to think that Italians who we think of as closer to fascist, they could have, up until mafia, they were pretty much socialist. Maybe.
No, the mafia itself, I think, is like in its inception, it's like the Yakuza. They start off with like poor workers.
Yeah,
it's
then
like
it becomes fascist over time. Now it's a bunch of like, fat guys on Staten Island that talk about how great the mafia is, and now they're like, back the blue. They're like Blue Lives Matter mafia fans, which is awesome. But anyway, shout out to Luigi. I had no idea. I literally went to Roland Park Middle School, which is the public school in that neighborhood. So I wrestled against kids from Gilman.
Yeah.
I got my ass by one of those guys. He was strong as shit.
Yeah.
It was fun wrestling because usually I was the second best heavyweight. Usually every other team has 2 heavyweights. One guy's awesome, and the other guy's a really fat kid who's like parents are forcing him to do it for his self-esteem. And I was just doing it to hang out with my brother who was wrestling. No,
the parents were doing it for self-esteem.
No, I was doing it because my brother's a wrestler. I wanted quality time with him. So I got to up all these like fat 14-year-olds that were like fluffy fat. You know me, dude.
You're taut.
I'm stout. Dude.
You're a big boy. You're strong.
I'm stout. But one time our main guy got hurt and I had to fight. I had to wrestle the Gilman's main guy, and he me. I had him the first 2 minutes though, and then I got gassed. So anyway, I've sweated on those same gymnasium floors as Luigi, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I think Luigi, he has the same musculature as someone like yourself. Like he is obviously like in great shape.
Yeah,
spectacular.
he looks fucking nice.
He does.
I will say, all my gay friends, close friends, on IG yesterday, heinous stuff about how they want Luigi to.
Oh yeah. It's not just the gays and the girlies.
Gays and the girlies, but the gays were very explicit. Let me just say that.
I am feeling a little threatened. Like Luigi,
yeah, dude, he's watched you. You're over here talking. This guy's actually fucking changing it for the better.
I know.
What are you doing?
Luigi has wiped out any sort of space I occupied in the minds of the girls and the gays with like a little bit of revolutionary potential.
Think about that.
Yeah.
He dunked his nuts in your mouth immediately.
Yeah. It's fine though. I'm happy with that. That's like, I mean, he is the goat.
Because they're, all you're doing, you're actually pacifying them.
Yeah.
He's actually fomenting revolution.
Yeah, he is for sure. I mean, for sure. People are saying Eiffel Tower. I could not. That's like, it's like
he would alpha you.
Yeah, he would. It's like engaging in an Eiffel Tower with like LeBron. You know what I mean? Like he's the goat. I can't be there.
Well, maybe if
I'll sit in the cuck chair. I'll sit in the cuck chair and I'll jerk off.
For Luigi.
Yeah, I'll sit in the cuck chair and I'll jerk off.
I would probably get my dick sucked. I don't think if I could while Luigi. Because I could, I think he would be putting me to shame with his strokes.
Yeah.
But if the person wants to suck me off, I would allow that, I suppose.
Okay, fair.
And just to be a part of it with him would be nice.
Yeah. So Luigi Mangione was caught inside Altoona, which is, I didn't even know it existed.
That's tough, man.
until yesterday. I just talked to Lena Khan. I can't believe this is the conversation that we're having in that same VOD. I talked to Ta-Nehisi Coates and Lena Khan. This conversation has taken a very different direction.
We have to see things from all sides, Hasan.
Yeah, I know.
We have to get, there's the high and the low culture.
Yeah, Luigi Mangione was caught at McDonald's eating what appears to be a hash brown before arrest. And I believe it was like a boomer with a weird sense of justice, it seems, that did not have her or his priorities in mind, that Josh Shapiro also famously called. I don't know why this person is like openly saying like I'm the guy who did this, because now they're just like gonna get a shit ton of like insane attention, negative attention. I don't think that anyone should obviously harass this boomer. No. Like, who gives a
And I do guess we should have. I guess there should be due process. You shouldn't be able to murder CEOs. But don't harass. Truly, don't harass this guy. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
It started out almost a little bit like a joke. We thought my one friend thought he looked like the shooter.
Oh man, he's got the full blown Mid-Atlantic.
Dude, I have noticed that like the some parts of Pennsylvania have, I think I've talked to you about this before, like they have an identical Baltimore.
It's a little different. It runs from Pittsburgh all the way to parts of like Jersey.
Yeah.
It's really that Mid-Atlantic trash accent.
There's a weird ass like Baltimore. What's the specific region? It's
Dundalk. Dundalk's the one that I'm the most familiar with.
Yeah, Dundalk.
For sure.
There's like a Dundalkian to it.
Oh, it was started as a joke.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I also love the thing that's so funny is that the NYPD, which I feel like Eric Adams has just like funneled so much money into them. This guy, you've probably talked about it already, but I haven't talked about this at all anywhere. It's so funny.
Yeah.
That someone killed a guy in Midtown Manhattan
and walked away
on camera. They had his face even at a certain point, and the NYPD could not get him. It was some dumbass in Altoona that couldn't mind his own business that did it.
Yeah.
It's really hilarious how useless they are for how much money they get.
And it's so funny that the media is still glazing the police. They're like, it's incredible. The police work that they done, the police work that they put into this, like, oh my God. And it's like, they have like a $100 quintillion budget. They got submarines.
Yep. Which we need.
It's one of the largest standing militaries on the planet on its own, the NYPD. And all they do is twiddle their thumbs, shoot fare evaders, and play Candy Crush at every goddamn subway
they're playing
station.
a lot of Candy Crush upstairs.
And
not
and
even downstairs where people are jerking off.
Yeah.
They're just upstairs.
Yeah, it's just so it's so annoying that the media is like just giving them so many props. They're like, oh dude, these guys they did it. They did it again. No, it's like this dipshit.
It's this guy who did it. It's so funny that I bet you Luigi did not think, like, he couldn't have planned it out. The plan couldn't have been, well, I'll go lay out in a McDonald's in Altoona till things quiet down. Like, if he had any kind of plan, he'd be free right now.
He didn't. So this guy didn't call it in, I don't think.
He saw him better than I did, actually. I think the one worker that actually thought it was him, she said it between his eyes and his eyebrows. She says, when I took his order,
Luigi should have waxed his shit, dude.
Dude,
Luigi should have gotten his shit threaded and maybe got like the like little.
He should have gone with the Julia Fox method, you know, bleach that shit.
He should have bleached his shit. He should have his look up for real. He might have been free today.
That's a classic. Like, you gotta your shit up after an assassination. Like, everybody knows that.
Yes, exactly. Cut your hair, dye it. Classic stuff. Seems like that'd be the funnest part of assassination is your makeover.
Yeah.
You get a whole new look.
Yeah, exactly.
I've always wanted to be a redhead.
I feel like they should let him go because it's racial profiling to say an Italian man had bushy eyebrows.
That's true.
Like, that is like, racism is alive and well. I guess Italians aren't white. You know, we've finally addressed it.
Yeah, he's trying to get them back out.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, look, we're doing Monday Morning Quarterback in here. There's a lot of stuff that he did that, you know, maybe
he did a good job getting out of New York.
He did. He kept his fake ID. He kept his gun. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he was looking to.
You got to dump it, dude. Oh yeah.
Maybe he was looking to use it again.
He's like, he checked. I got the first one. Let me take one from half court.
Yeah. Jokic,
dude. If he had two in a row, that would have been
from the logo,
crazy,
dude. He was coming in.
If he pulled up with that same gun. Was anybody visiting Altoona? Was Bezos going to be in Altoona?
Yeah. No one is going to Altoona.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's what happened. He got caught yesterday, and his manifesto is out, and we're going to read it.
Oh,
but let's finish this real quick.
Oh my God, it's a guy from New York.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't like that they're like outing the snitch.
No, I feel bad for that. I mean, I feel bad, especially that guy who isn't even the snitch.
Yeah.
And doesn't understand. I mean, hopefully he's so offline it won't affect his life, but he's probably going to get doxxed by some like insane people on the internet that want to suck Luigi off.
Yeah. So let me throw this out.
I need a bevy myself, actually. I'm going to get a water.
Okay. All right.
We got the water.
Water's on there. Damn, drinking water. What the
I have a headache.
Yeah,
but I'm powering through. I'm riffing through the pain.
You're healthy, dude. Who is this?
Dude.
The hydration station.
I gotta hydrate.
Okay, so yeah, from what I understand, he's not even getting money as well.
Wow, what?
Bizarre reason why the McDonald's worker might not receive the $60,000 reward for identifying Luigi Mangione. The strict rules could mean the tipster might not even get a dime.
That's crazy. Who keeps it? The NYPD gets 2 rocket launchers. They get a jetpack.
Yeah, that's like half of overtime pay for 2 guys at the subway station.
That's so funny.
50 from the FBI, 10 from the NYPD specifically. But yeah, it seems like another claim was denied.
Yeah, damn, dude.
You know,
they got his ass.
The American working class gets over once again. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
that'll
be nice. This guy could have gotten a pool table.
Yeah, or maybe he could have paid for medical insurance.
Yeah, which
at a certain point when it's necessary, and then their claims are denied. So that's the.
I'm a little upset because I was getting ready to go. I was getting ready to go full conspiracy theory. This would have been a fun one to do conspiracy theories about, but they caught him too quick.
Yeah, well, no, don't worry. There's still plenty of conspiracy theories that are roaming. People are saying that it's not the same guy. It's a patsy. It's a fall guy. and that they're like he's taking the fall. But here's the CEO murder suspect arriving for the extradition hearing, and he had some statements that he made.
Oh, wow.
Pennsylvania, that's where we were anticipating an extradition hearing for the 26-year-old Ivy League graduate and high school valedictorian accused in the murder of health insurance CEO Brian Thompson.
Yeah, let's see this moment. It is actually sort of something to watch. He was trying to send a message, but police rush him off very quickly.
Oh, wow.
Kaya, please.
And it's completely out of touch.
Good girl.
And it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people.
Oh, yeah, he's going to have some fire stuff on the stand.
All right, so
he's
we just
gonna
heard him
demand
yell
to
that about it,
testify.
sort of something being unjust. This is an insult.
So, what is there's a much better angle of this. Do we know what he said? This is completely unjust and an insult to the intelligence of American people.
Oh, nice.
The media is completely out of touch, and it is an insult to the intelligence of the American people and lived experience. Oh my God, he's going
lived experience with it?
Oh my God, dude. He went.
Respect, dude. That is, okay, truly, this is what boomers, like Republican boomers, fear, is that bisexuals will start killing them.
Yeah.
And that's what, I mean, people, sexy bisexuals that say lived experience will start killing them.
So far, I think, like, this is played out in a way that is, like, truly terrifying if you're a healthcare CEO.
Yes, yes.
Because, like, the guy being white, and like being the exact profile of like upper middle class, the wealthy, white kid, upstart, valedictorian in high school, attractive, went to an Ivy League school, has a potential point of radicalization that is like understandable for many Americans.
Yeah, well, I mean, the response in and of itself, it's like everyone, like, no one heard this and was sad. Everyone was either like nice or like, hell yeah, I guess I feel bad for his family. Like that's no one was like, what a tragedy. You know what I mean? Like maybe like the richest, like other CEOs, but everyone across whatever your beliefs are thinks this is cool on some level.
Yeah, no, it's like what was shocking to me about the reception is that you had the Barbers and the Debras on Facebook talking like, you know, hammer and sickle accounts on Twitter.
Yeah, for real.
Where they were like, oh no, we must cleanse the streets of the parasitic forces of capital.
Yeah,
like,
yes.
Like, what the you're
and then if you take it,
you're a CPA.
And they were just saying that plainly, but then if you take it one step back, all the jokes were like that's where you can really tell no one had a problem joking about it. No one was like this, like even people that were like, this is bad, they'd laugh about it. It just happened. It is kind of crazy. It's almost like the American healthcare system has made people ready for violence. It's almost like the way they've just been killing people silently forever has made people okay with some of their own deaths.
Yeah, it is wild that there's so much like festering resentment that has gone unaddressed for so long. That this was like a pressure valve releasing for many Americans, especially because like the reality is Americans broadly are kind of stupid. Okay, myself included. All right,
definitely.
We're dumb. Yeah, we're dumb as. And while we are desensitized to violence in general, we are very draconian in terms of like crime. It's like, oh, you stole a Snickers bar, kill that person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's the attitude people have normally, where they're like, oh, a black homeless person was like experiencing a mental health episode in a subway station. It's awesome that he was executed. You know what I mean?
That is actually a good point. Where these are fucked up is that they have primed a lot of the people that usually are like sucking the ruling class's cock. They've primed them to think killing looters, killing people that are like hitting up a CVS after somebody gets killed by the cops, like. Because it's so, like, all that, who's that little pigly that killed that child molester or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, people, Kyle, what the fuck was his name?
Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah. Like, so many of those celebrate the deaths of other people. That
vigilante,
now that it's
vigilante
flipped on
justice.
them,
Vigilante justice is almost always celebrated. The pigly
He has a little upturned nose.
He does.
Look,
He does.
You know what I mean?
He does look
looks,
like a porky little pig. He does look like a porky little pig.
And I know I'm fatter than him, but he looks more piggish than me.
Yeah, 100%.
I look like more of a war hog.
So
with armor on it.
So because Americans are so like desensitized to violence in general, and like the fact that it happens like to innocent people as well, that is also oftentimes overlooked. Like there's a school shooting that happens like every goddamn week.
You're so right. That's the flip side of these not doing anything about gun control. It's like, okay, well now that it's you, now that it's CEOs of healthcare companies, no one gives a either.
Yeah, and so like
that's a great point. I didn't even think of that.
This is what I said in the aftermath of like the first Trump failed assassination as well, where I was like, you rarely ever see people in positions of power in the crosshairs of gun violence. You always see like kindergartners and shit. You know what I mean? Because most people that like snap for one reason or another.
Wow, this makes me feel even better about not giving up.
Yeah, it's just like most people that snap, they go and like redirect that anger to like random unsuspecting public school students, right?
Yeah.
Like it rarely even happens in like private school in general. It doesn't happen to like the children of the wealthy. It happens to the children of the poor. So like in that environment.
Oh yeah, we should tally up how many kids have died in school shootings, and then it's like, all right, that's how many assassinations of CEOs we get.
Yeah,
we get like thousands of them.
Yeah, exactly. Look,
and then we're even, and then we can stop killing people.
United Healthcare shooter showing Americans that can shoot billionaires instead of kids. 300,000 likes. It's like, so when you have a nation that's like primed, okay, when it's a powder keg, and there's like an arsenal of weapons that you can just like mass purchase at any given random grocery chain, like retail store, and all of a sudden, like it's open season, and that like you can redirect that unregulated, unrestricted violence against like someone who has caused a lot of harm.
Yeah, someone who's actually hurt people.
Someone who is a figurehead for that harm, because like that's what the CEO is in this situation. He's replaceable. They don't give a shit. I'm sure. You know, the board of executives was very saddened by this affair, and immediately we're like, all right, well, how do we fill this position?
Of course.
Who's like, the next guy?
How do we find someone who's more sympathetic, so if they kill him, we'll get better PR out of it?
Yeah.
This guy was just some fat white guy. No one cares.
Yeah.
That's when CEOs go identity politics. They're like, it seems like our charts are showing if it was a Latina executive, people would be sad. So let's hire some of them.
And you don't have to pay him as much.
Yeah.
Not a white guy. Not a white guy. Latinx.
That's what I guarantee you they did that immediately.
Yeah. So from 2000 through 2022, there were 328 deaths at elementary and secondary schools in mass shootings.
328.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
So in that entire process, like, of course, this is like, I mean, this is technically the propaganda of the deed. Like, this is an action that stands out. It doesn't matter what his like background is. It doesn't matter what his like family business was, because a lot of people are now doing this thing where they're like, well, his family was in healthcare. Like, they're doing the socialism, but you own a house to who shot a CEO.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a revolutionary anarchist, chatters. You know what I mean? He's not like a card carrying commie. He's just a guy who was over and he snapped and he was like, I'm gonna take this. I am going to dish out some of what many Americans have experienced, myself has experienced, that back to a person who is a cause for that pain, a figurehead for that pain.
And I hope it just makes people think about like, how the is healthcare for profit? Like that's the thing that this also restarts, is like, why the are people making money off of medicine? Shouldn't this just be a right? Shouldn't we try and figure out how to make it as cost effective as possible to heal as many people as possible? Just the very fact that medicine has CEOs is up, let alone the fact that they're denying people, and that's why people don't give a fuck. That's why that's also why I was thinking conspiracy theory, because it's like, this feels like, well, if you wanted to assassinate someone, who could you get away with it? Because no one would give a f-. Like, if this guy had enemies, if any healthcare CEOs have enemies, this narrative gives you some real nice cover.
By the way,
on some tinfoil hat shit.
I called this, by the way. I said he's definitely a Redditor because of the Peak Design backpack. And I think they found his Reddit.
Oh shit! What was he on?
26-year-old suspect's alleged account was surfaced yesterday by a handful of Reddit users who claimed to have recognized Mangione from his posts and comments in the spondylolithiasis. I feel like I've seen this username on my notifications before.
What does
this is crazy.
spondylolithiasis mean?
I think it's spine pain.
Oh, damn.
Dude, there's a Reddit. This is what Reddit is for. Like literally just like hyper niche shit. Okay. And
oh, did he have it or did a family? I'm for real not up on it. Other than like I said, my friends wanting to fuck him on IG yesterday.
Yeah, hyper-specific spondylolithiasis is a condition where the vertebrae in the spine slips out of place, usually in the lower back. It's a slip disc.
That probably hurts so bad.
Yeah, it's happened to me. It's awful. Anyway, I feel like I've seen this username in my notifications before. In April this year, Mr. Cactus had shared advice with the community. Keep trying different surgeons. Nobody will operate on my back until I'm at least 40 is nonsense coming from a medical professional who lacks perspective. Tell them you are unable to work. Do your job, they added. We live in a capitalist society. I found that the medical industry responds to these keywords far more urgently than you describing unbearable pain and how it's impacting your quality of life. Plan Z. Fake a foot drop or piss yourself. This is the nuclear option, but there comes a time when it is just ridiculous that people won't operate on your broken spine. Yeah.
That's wild.
And I did call, when I saw the Peak Design backpack, I was like, oh, this is like an everyday carry guy. Like he definitely got that from active in the r/1 bag community where the Peak Design backpack brand from the shooting photos is incredibly popular. In April, the account shared a packing list for several months of travel in Asia. And he did. He went and lived in Japan, where he said the Japanese population were NPCs, where they refused to help out a person who was like, exhibiting a stroke in the middle of a street.
Somebody else.
Yeah, somebody. And he was like, they wouldn't even cross the empty streets when the red light was on.
Damn, that's fucking wild.
So yeah, I clocked his ass as a Redditor.
I mean, a Redditor that goes to Asia.
Oh, mods remove posts.
He suffered from spondylolithiasis. Dude, that's so that he was that jacked and had a back.
I mean, that
tough.
happens. Like, it can be a workout injury. It could be an injury. I think people were speculating that it's probably something that happened due to a surfing accident, a surfing incident. Anyway, I know we're going to read the manifesto. I'm gearing up for it.
What else was this guy into? What else was he Redditing about?
I do want to know what other things he has said, and I'm sure my community will scour the interwebs to figure out what the he was saying on his subreddit.
Oh, fuck, do you have a charger, by the way?
Yeah, iPhone?
I gotta charge my phone, yeah.
But Lightning or USB-C?
Nah, dude, come on. USB-C.
I don't have a USB.
Wow, broke bitch. This guy's got the old iPhone. He's just pretending, by the way. He's making a big show that he has the old iPhone to pretend he's one of you guys. He's not. He's wearing that button-down crop top probably cost $900 that he's wearing right now.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm a fake socialist.
He's allergic to getting roasted, folks.
Yeah, I'm a fake socialist. I'm a fake socialist. Anyway, let's see what else he had to say. I'm charging it down here.
Thanks, bro.
Down. Luigi. Oh my God! That's completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience. Oh my God! That's completely out of touch.
Oh, he doesn't say the media, but he said this is completely unjust and an insult to the intelligence of the American people. That's what he's that's what he was saying.
Well, I wonder where they got him.
Oh, damn. You found his goddamn Reddit post, huh? Wait, it's not showing anything on the API chat.
Oh, they might have wiped him, bro.
That link is not showing anything. Yeah, I think his age is very important.
How old is
he? He's 26 when your insurance coverage of your parents' insurance goes away. And I feel like that might be a reason. This is completely unjust and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and their lived experience. That's what he said. He might also say out of touch instead of unjust. I can't tell. But I don't think he f***ed up for people saying that he missed his opportunity to hit the one line. You're wrong.
Nah. Yeah, the fact he squeezed that out of nothing. You guys don't be hard on him.
The search function doesn't work. It says pull push may be down.
Too many people trying to see what he was jacking off to.
Post history of his alleged Reddit account, Mr. Cactus, going back to 2016, detailing his time at UPenn, his studies of computer science, his health issues, including spondylolisthesis and spinal fusion. His trip to Asia. His latest post, a cross post to r/Ted Kaczynski.
Oh no, R. Ted Kaczynski. That makes sense, I guess.
Jacket on one of his comments matches the jacket he's wearing on the CCTV.
Oh, my boy was hitting this Uniqlo.
Oh, the Uniqlo pocketable jacket.
Steal this look.
Yeah. Are the 3 trips to Asia before the long post? Were those already removed? Do you have screenshots of those? Open image, new tab. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, journal packing list. 2+ months in Asia in a mid-sized backpack.
Yeah, my boy loves Reddit.
Yeah. I mean, he is. It makes sense. And also, he was low-key using Reddit for the only good purpose that it exists for. Because, like, for the most part, no, just like hyper-specific, hyper-niche advice.
That's true.
On, like, spine injuries or how to deal with, like, doctors.
I'm not a big Reddit guy. I haven't really dipped my toes too much.
New York Times has done coverage of his Reddit posts as well. Oh, my God. Oh, I love this shit so much. Okay. Okay. 24 male with longtime grade. Wait, what? No, this is not correct. This is not his post.
Yeah, it's Mr. Cactus.
Oh, he commented on it. He commented on the post. I'm a terrible example of changing a bunch of things twice. He says, sorry you've been experiencing those issues. Certainly no fun. Okay, we'll scour through his Reddit post in a second. I think it's time to look at the manifesto. Okay.
Let's look at him.
So our boy Ken Klippenstein, Ken Leakenstein, he done did it again. He leaked that shit. He got it, and he got it before the mainstream press did. Okay, or rather, the mainstream press refused to release it. So let's get started. I've obtained a copy of the suspected killer Luigi Mangione's manifesto, the real one, not the forgery circulating online. Major media outlets are also in possession of the document, but have refused to publish it and not even articulated a reason why. I think we all know why they don't want to release it. My queries to the New York Times, CNN, and ABC to explain their rationale for withholding the manifesto while gladly quoting it from selectively have not been answered. I'll have more to say on this later, on how unhealthy the media's drift away from public discourse is. But for now, here's the manifesto. It's super short and sweet. He says, to the feds, I'll keep this short because I do respect what you do for our country.
Bad start. Sucking off the feds up top is crazy. That's wild, dude.
You let him have that.
Yeah.
You let him have that. Unless this is the feds writing it.
Yeah, that's true. We're getting got right here.
Specifically, my case manager.
What you do is awesome.
You deserve you deserve everything nice, and the fact that you're the fact that you suspect your wife of cheating on you is perfectly valid. She does not appreciate your prowess.
You
your
deserve divorce. Right? Divorced fathers should have rights too. You can't take to the feds who don't get to see their sons as much as they want to. Okay, so he starts off with the feds. He respects what they do for the country. Interesting.
To save you a lengthy investigation, I state plainly that I wasn't working with anyone. This was fairly trivial. Some elementary social engineering, basic CAD, a lot of patience. What the fuck is CAD?
CAD is like that program that you use to, it's like an architecture program. So I guess he looked at the blueprints of shit.
Oh, and a lot of patience. The spiral notebook, if present, has some strangling notes. Oh, it's a modeling software. Has some strangling notes. And oh my God, look at all my goddamn stem cell nerds in the chat. Dude, this is why I'm saying shit. like low key, Luigi was very, like Luigi is exactly like fits the profile of like more than half of my community that could have gone in a very different direction. Like they could have found themselves in the whims of like Andrew Huberman. It doesn't matter because it's like his radicalizing incident is a universal experience almost. But like as far as like what community he belongs to, like there are many people exactly like Luigi in this chat.
I took CAD in middle school or high school. I found a vivid porn DVD in my CAD lab. One of the best days of my life.
The spiral notebook, if present, has some straggling notes and to-do lists that illuminate the gist of it. My tech is pretty locked down because I work in engineering, so probably not much info there. I do apologize for any strife or traumas, but it had to be done. Frankly, these parasites simply had it coming. Even that seems Fed posting.
Yeah.
Oh, frankly, these parasites simply had it
it's
coming.
it's not that explicit, I guess.
Yeah, a reminder, the U.S. has the #1 most expensive healthcare system in the world, yet we rank roughly 42 in life expectancy. It's true. United is the indecipherable largest company in the U.S. by market cap, behind only Apple, Google, and Walmart. This is also true.
That's fucking
It has grown and
insane.
grown. Yeah, its profit margins are 6%, but because they are working with almost $500 billion in revenue, that 6% profit margin actually means pure profit to the tune of $33 billion.
That's nuts.
$33 billion.
That's so fucked up.
And the asshole Jesse Waters had or these right-wing Republicans had the audacity to go and talk about, it wasn't Jesse Waters, it was Tim Pool's weirdo guy who was like, the profit margins are really slim on healthcare providers. It's like, they shouldn't exist.
Yeah, there should be no profit. That's such a simple thing that you don't have to understand. You don't have to know anything about business or politics to understand. That's such a basic human thing. There should be no profit off of people's healthcare.
Yeah.
That's nuts that we don't think that.
So I work in engineering. It has grown and grown. Indecipherable. No, it has grown and grown. But has our life expectancy? No. The reality is these indecipherable have simply gotten too powerful, and they continue to abuse our country for immense profit because the American public has allowed them to get away with it. Obviously, the problem is more complex, but I do not have space. And frankly, I do not pretend to be the most qualified person to lay out the full argument.
Dude. He's like, I don't know all the details, but I got it on me.
Yeah.
And we're going to figure it out.
I keep that shit. I keep that piece on me at all times. And
I'm not doing the reading, but I got the blicky on me.
Yeah. I'll let my gun do the talking.
I got it. That's hilarious.
That's what he said.
I'll leave the research to the dorks.
Yeah, but he's a dork.
I know.
Even this is like a dorky Redditor ass way to cover this
but it's
subject
just
matter.
awesome to be like, I haven't done the research, but I know enough to kill a guy.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I feel vindicated in my theories here a little bit, where I said that, like, he does fit the profile of like a Redditor kind of like right lib guy, where he has like profound respect for the institutions. I said something along the lines of like the denied depose, defend casings that he wrote, or the things that he wrote on the bullet casings is a famous book. And the book in and of itself actually is from the perspective of a guy who still thinks for-profit healthcare should exist, but thinks it's gotten far too out of control.
Wow, I mean,
like here's the appropriate way to deny, but you guys are doing it too much.
Yeah, even that's insane to be able to push a guy that thinks that to the point of killing someone is, they're getting way too greedy.
The first couple of things that leap out in Luigi's manifesto, he cites Elizabeth Rosenthal and presumably her book on American sickness, and Michael Moore in his famous documentary on U.S. healthcare sicko. Luigi's politics seem to be the type that is the most underrepresented in elite politics and economic redistributionist with social conservative beliefs. I don't know if it's that, like, I don't know if it's that that well defined.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he has some socially conservative tendencies, but I don't even know if like it's all that. But then again, it is, I think, a foolhardy endeavor in general. Okay, it is a foolhardy endeavor in general to try to identify a tangible, well-defined ideological lane for any American, because I think the system is designed, like our political education is designed to basically make sure that you don't fit in any neat little box. And that's why you see a lot of people, personally have inherently contradictory positions, like the QAnon people who are anti-vaxxers and anti-big pharma, who then like will go and vote for the Republican Party because they love the deregulation that the Republican Party is offering, where they think that that's going to solve it. And it's like they hate big business on its face, but then simultaneously love the people that are helping big business.
But doesn't that show you though that this is how important healthcare is, and how both parties are stupid? I mean, I guess they're not, because they're just bought and paid for by these healthcare companies, but it's such a clear winning strategy. Some guy killed a CEO in cold blood, and people are pumped for it, no matter what the fuck they think, no matter if they're, whatever this guy's saying, like a social conservative guy who wants to redistribute whatever the fuck. they are. Definitely people on the left want this, but even the fact that people, you're right, people aren't looking, it's not that deep for a lot of people that might have,
I do not know. Sometimes
free market opinions on other stuff.
Yeah.
They are getting impacted by health companies so much that even they're like,
they know who the vectors of pain are. Like they know who the pain dealers are in this situation, regardless of not having like the political acumen or the proper words to communicate that anger and resentment. But his action speaks for itself. Anyway, this is his lawyer. Let's see what he had to say.
I don't even know where.
I wish he had hired Lolo for this.
Hour on my way back to my office, but I don't know. I think what I did, and maybe I think I saw.
He does look like a piece of shit, which you need from a defense attorney.
Hold on, does he have a Baltimore accent too?
Press conference, he mentioned something about people being threatened. I hope not. I mean, that's not what we should be doing as Americans.
When do you expect to talk to your client next?
Soon.
I
anticipate, they stay, but
let's start from the start.
We've made a strong bond, and I'm looking forward to moving forward, helping them out.
How were you approached?
I really don't want to get into that.
Is he saying he's innocent at this point?
He has indicated pleas of not guilty. The only charges that we've seen thus far
The only charges-
have been the ones here in Pennsylvania, and we have pled not guilty to those charges. And we'll
What's his
pursue
state
it.
of mind?
Where the f did he find this guy? He seems like a local.
I don't like this.
He seems
Why
like a
is
local
it-
Altoona guy.
Why the f is this the guy that's no, he needs better defense. He needs better legal defense. I hope his New York lawyer is better.
Look how much more expensive his tie is than his suit.
He's a public defender.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, no disrespect to the public defenders. We love our public defenders. I just don't like that. I mean,
I kind of like his vibe. But you know what? I like his vibe because he's just like, he doesn't know. He doesn't want to do this. He's just at work, bro. Imagine being a public defender and getting this case.
Oh, dude,
that
I think many public defenders would love the opportunity.
Actually, you're right. There's a lot of lawyers that love the limelight.
This is a massive case with tremendous national prominence, maybe even international.
No, you're
prominence.
right. That's a good point. That's a good point. But not this guy. This guy's just trying to pay off his. I'm gonna guess maybe he got a Silverado to treat himself when he turned 54. This guy's just trying to he's just trying to get by.
He does still kind of look like a piece of shit, which I like.
I like that too.
I stand by that. Like, I think you need a real piece of shit for a defense attorney.
Absolutely.
I really can't get into that. That's too speculative. I'm not going to get into that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear from here. You said he has said he's innocent, so?
Oh, yeah, we pled not guilty, at least to the charges in Pennsylvania. Like I said, I'm not aware of any actual charges in New York. If you were in the hearing earlier, there was a proceeding where they introduced some documents, which, as I complained about, didn't have enough information for me. So we're looking forward to getting that additional information.
When did that plea happen? It's not something that at least I was aware of.
Okay, well, hopefully, again, I was not at the arraignment yesterday.
No, he's from Altoona. He's an Altoona native.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. He's like so local.
Here it is. Attorney Thomas Dickey is a lifetime resident of Blair County, Pennsylvania, graduate of Altoona.
Ooh, Altoona
Altoona High School.
Yeah, I don't really know. I was at the thing earlier. He did not do it. We're gonna talk to the judge, see if we can just get this all sorted out.
Yeah, he is after receiving his law degree from Ohio Northern University. What the oh god.
Ohio Southern.
He's cooked.
Dude, when you got Ohio and the direction, it's not even all of Ohio. That's tough.
Yeah, Dickey joined the Blair County Public Defender's Office, where he developed his trade for helping citizens navigate the legal system. Dickey began his private practice in 1984, leading to a successful legal defense career with acquittals in cases ranging from DUIs to first-degree murder.
I mean, that's what he does. This is the most DUI guy I've ever seen in my life.
But dude, acquittals for first-degree murder. Let's go.
That's true.
My boy. All right, I'm in the tank. I'm in the tank for Attorney Thomas Dickey.
I bet you that the percentage is 99% DUIs, 1 first-degree murder. But still. That's something.
And winning history, making appeals from the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania, resulting in new trials and restoration of custodial rights. As one of the few death penalty qualified attorneys in the area, Dickey is known in many Pennsylvania counties for his strong representation in the courtroom, providing vigorous defense against all levels of criminal charges and active representation in civil litigation.
But this is his bio. He wrote this.
Yeah, a passionate.
He's not going to say this guy. I kind of, I'm okay. I'm like a C+. He's going to talk about how awesome he is.
Yeah, a passionate advocate for his clients, Dickey believes in the Constitution, the blueprint it gives for being a citizen of the great country. Everyone, in all caps, deserves to exercise the rights provided there. And my job is to make sure your rights are upheld.
I mean, that's a bad sign.
You deserve the best representation, and my associates and I are here for you.
The fact that he's doing all caps, like this is probably a transcription from his local commercial.
Yeah.
where he hits everyone and you like that.
Yeah, the website is called the Top 100 Criminal Defense Attorneys. Oh.
Just of where.
Anyway, let's continue.
I hope he pled not guilty. I assume that that's what happened. But today, when I entered my appearance, and for the record, he's pleading not guilty to those offenses.
So he is. There was. I was at the hearing. He did not say that he was not guilty or make that plea. So right now, though, you're telling us that he is pleading not guilty.
That is correct.
He doesn't say you are under the impression, or you're.
Why would the client say he's guilty as sin? Yeah. Sir, why is your client not admitting to the heinous crimes against CEOs that he has committed?
What do you think his biggest, like, just, I guess now if you Google him now, it's all going to be this case, but I wonder what his biggest case outside of this was. I would love to do it.
My DUI attorney was known for capital murder cases. I just beat that DUI. That's who you hire. The capital murder guy costs a lot, but so does a DUI.
Nice, man. Well, congratulations.
On
beating a DUI.
Yeah,
You're
hope
awesome.
you can keep going, Chatter. Let's go. You get those party plates going.
A guy bragging about beating a DUI is so fucking
That's
funny.
America, dog. What the That's as American as apple pie, baby. That's the most Ohio shit I've ever heard in my chat.
The fact that he is not the shooter.
Listen, I haven't seen any evidence that says that he's the shooter. So
Yes!
that's
Respect.
The GOAT. He came out swinging at that one.
I haven't seen it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I said earlier, and I wasn't kidding around. A couple of things. If you're
The
going to
man was
report
having a
something,
hash
report
brown
it
minding his own
accurately.
business. All of a sudden, some dumb bitch behind the counter wants to be a hero for a day.
Yeah. My client is innocent.
My client was just trying to have an Egg McMuffin.
Is it a crime?
Is it a crime to have a delicious McGriddle? I didn't think so.
Yeah,
Not in my America. It ain't.
Yeah, I heard they're saying BDS. They're saying Free Palestine. They're saying BDS. We don't care
Is
about that in Altoona.
Is McDonald's in the list?
It is. You got scared.
Dude, I had some Mickey D's.
It's over. Well, so did this guy. So.
Yeah, that's
And this is not just a small thing. The fundamental concept of American justice is the presumption of innocence,
Yes,
and
sir.
until you're proven guilty
Talk
beyond
to
reasonable
him.
doubt. And I've seen zero evidence at this
Zero.
point, and so I'm not even aware of what any
Scrunches
charges.
his face up. This guy rules.
He's like, I don't even know what y'all are talking about. I don't even know what y'all talking about. This crime. What is it? A crime, really?
This guy's fucking awesome.
I say it's self-defense.
Regarding the extradition
He's like nervous,
request.
dude.
Well, doing the hearing today was the extradition, so we're going to take one step at a time. It's a long process. Can be a long
photos
process.
that police released, the NYPD release of him.
I'm sorry?
The photos the NYPD released of your client.
I don't have any control over what the NYPD does. And,
That don't have shit to do with me.
Yeah. No, he is prosecuting a specific case for Pennsylvania, which is like unlawful possession of a fake ID.
Okay.
Unlawful possession of like a weapon, I think, with that may have allegedly been used in the process of a crime. It's shit like that.
Gotcha.
Whereas the NYPD one is the real case. That is like
This is just him with all the like his Jason Bourne shit.
Yeah.
His like go bag or whatever the.
Yeah.
I cannot believe he didn't dump the gun. That's nuts, dude.
I know.
Did this guy watch the Wire? If he's from Baltimore, you put him down the drain pipes.
Yeah, or just like dump it in a river. Like, what are you doing? Dump it in a river. Let someone else sort it out. It's a ghost gun. It doesn't have a serial number.
At the end of the day, they're gonna get him for murder. I guess who gives a fuck about a weapons charge? But still, kind of wild.
Yeah.
they release something, I hope I can get my hands on them. And if you guys get them, send them to me. I'd appreciate it.
You pled for him not guilty in the state of Pennsylvania about the charges here. Can you just, when did that happen?
Well, he has a hearing coming up. I believe it's
I wanna
the
say
20-somethingth. I can't recall. A lot happened today. So until they haven't even had a prima facie case established.
It's, maybe right around Christmas.
He's not inspiring confidence
This
in
guy's
me.
awesome, dude.
He's not. Oh
This
God.
This
they
is the
have
classic.
to have
I'm going
a
to
prima
jail
facie
meme.
a prima facie case established before they can even the case can move on to the court of common pleas. So the burden's always on the government. Thank God. And that's their burden, and they're going to have to produce some evidence. And we're
he's cooked. He's talking. He's talking like basic shit.
No, this is good. This is good. This is not bad. Hold on, let me see.
If and when there are, and you have seen them, will you be pleading not guilty to those as well?
That would be my expectation. That certainly would be my advice.
Your client's demeanor the past 2 days at the arraignment and again today at the hearing. At some points he was, smiling, laughing. You even had to actually tell him to stop talking. What are his feelings right now?
Well,
he seems outspoken.
Well, all I can, he's obvious. I said earlier, use your common sense. If you put yourself in, you or a loved one in that position, it's natural, I think, to go
Luigi,
through many emotional states. As far as
Luigi, how
him
many
not
times I gotta
talking,
tell
as
you,
long as
stop
I'm going to be a
smiling?
lawyer, I'm going to do all the talking. My client's not going to say anything.
A quick question about process. I was also at the hearing last night. I don't remember any plea being.
Yeah, Luigi needs to nip it in the butt. Like no talking, Luigi.
And this is when being Italian comes back to bite him.
Yeah, but
he's
like,
not gonna be able to.
yeah, he
Here's what we
can't.
need. Okay, Luigi, right?
He's loud as he can't shut the
Does
up.
Luigi have an even more Italian older cousin with a sexy young girlfriend? My cousin Vinny. We can make this a My Cousin Vinny situation. That's what we really need here. Have you seen My Cousin Vinny recently?
No.
Oh,
I've never seen My Cousin Vinny.
You got, first of all, no one's hotter in the world than Marissa Tomei in that instant. And second of all, this is the blueprint to freeing Luigi. We need his even more Italian paralegal cousin to come. And the case has to hinge on the automotive knowledge of his sexy girlfriend. So it's not a 1-for-1, but that's the path towards freedom for Luigi, I think.
I've never seen My Cousin Luigi.
My cousin Vinny.
Or My Cousin
Luigi.
My
You
Cousin
should see
Luigi.
it. It's good.
All right.
Asked for.
And again, we're still amazing.
Okay. As long as he hasn't pled guilty, that's all I care about. So.
Hey, as long as he keeps his Italian mouth shut long enough to not
I'm
plead
telling you,
guilty,
as
I'm
his lawyer,
okay.
he didn't have any lawyer of record, and he didn't have any representation until I got involved this afternoon. And I'm telling you, he's pleading not guilty to each and every
When
charge.
does that plead normally?
And believe me, I'm going to shove lasagna in his mouth if he
like
ever
I said,
wants to
normally
plead
that
guilty.
could happen at the what happened last night at the informal arraignment, which is at the magisterial district judge.
So is he telling you this is all some sort of awful mistake?
I'm not going to talk about anything he's told me.
How do you end up in Altoona?
That's between us.
Attorney-client privilege.
Ever heard of it, dickhead?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Has he been able to contact his family since?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that either.
Shut the hell up.
Can you tell us when you were hired?
I can say sometime prior to the hearing this afternoon.
Yeah, stay cagey,
That is correct.
Tom.
If Governor Huichol provides this governor's extradition thing, does that change the timetable here? You still have the right to a habeas hearing, don't you?
Yeah, yes, sir, we do. Like I said, and I'm not trying to be. It's 24. I'm not trying to be a smart ass or anything, but when we've got to wait until we see things. When things happen, we'll react to that and proceed accordingly.
Since cameras weren't allowed in the courtroom, and which is normal and fine.
In Pennsylvania, that's the law.
Would you be able to give us a summary of what it is that happened in the courtroom today?
Yeah, today is basically what it was, and it happened fast. There was an extradition hearing scheduled. I found out about that about an hour or so before the hearing, and the initial thing is a person.
I think the way he carries himself is like kind of goofy, but I feel like it plays well in like a court.
Yeah, I think this guy's
He
a
can
pro.
charm a jury. I can see him
I
doing
think
that.
this guy's a pro, but it's just so funny. You can tell he is a little like, this is pretty overwhelming.
Yeah, he's got it. I want to believe in him.
Can waive extradition.
Honey, get my
and
purple
it was
Tom.
my
Get
opinion
my
and my
nicest
advice
Tom,
under the
honey.
circumstances that he not And I emphasize the not because apparently there's news reports already going out that he waived his extradition. He did not do that. And so that's why we wanted to make sure we're going to use the process and use the Constitution and the rights that are available to any one of us in this room and any American citizen or person charged with a crime.
Law tip, this is a great-ass Altoona lawyer. Do not put this man in front of a New York jury. Yeah. Yeah, you need a very different kind of vulture in New York, I think.
No, keep him in Altoona.
Yeah.
Keep him on the fake ID case.
So we're going to move forward.
You argue that he should not be eligible for, or I'm sorry, that he should be eligible for bail. Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk about some of those reasons.
Yeah, so in Pennsylvania, the Constitution says that all crimes are generally a bailable offense. Bailable offense means you have to set some form of bail. The exception to that is if it's a capital case, which means the Commonwealth or the government is looking for the death penalty. And I'm proud to say I am one of the few attorneys in Pennsylvania that's qualified to do that.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Drop your nuts on him in the
but
middle of this.
This is not a capital case. Knock on wood, at least that I'm aware
And by the
of
way,
right
if it
now.
was, I would be able to
If
handle
a first degree murder, which carries in Pennsylvania life without parole. If the charge which you're faced with is life without parole, then you're not eligible for bail. Since the crime, at least what was set forth by the district attorney, was alleged to be a second-degree murder, that's not life without parole. So I believe that bail should have been set.
But you also talked about like a home monitoring system was a possibility. His lack of prior criminal history. I mean, you really feel that your client should be out in the public. You do not feel that he's a threat to the community.
Yeah, now you got to understand, when you set bail, the judge could set $1 million bail. It could be $5 million bail, but damn it, you get bail. That's what you do.
That's right,
and like I said, anytime you look at the criminal justice system, pretend you're that one in that spotlight. You're going to want to be out. And, so, yeah, I think he was entitled to bail, and the judge makes it $100 million or $10 billion or $100,000. He's entitled to bail. But to simply say no bail, in all due respect, to the judge, I believe bail should have been set.
Oh, he's behind the Tom Dickey. I just realized he's
Oh,
behind.
he's behind promo. He's getting good promo.
I can't because I wasn't at that proceeding.
Is your client being held in solitary confinement?
I can't comment on that. I do not know.
What is the procedure in the next couple of days? What are you going to do? What is going to happen?
I'm not going to get into a lot of detail. I do have some things planned, but I can't get into that because
stay tuned.
I don't think
I'm
that's
moving in
what attorneys
silence.
So are there any other court proceedings in the next day or two?
Not that I'm aware of. I hope that since I'm the attorney of record, that they let me know about it.
Earlier in today, you talked about the masks possibly being related to coronavirus. Could you elaborate on that?
I'm talking about Altoona friends right now. They all know this guy's a total monster. Apparently, the guy he got acquitted for murder once stabbed a guy at a gas station in clear view of cameras.
Okay,
let's go.
That's not bad.
Let's go, baby.
Tom's nice with it, apparently.
Yeah, he's got that Tom Long Dickey of the law. That's right. I am the law. Okay, numbers on the board, dude. He's
gonna settle in. He's a little flustered. It's a little surprising, but Tom's gonna do the damn thing.
I think is poetry in motion when you see him in a Altoona courtroom. Okay,
yeah, you're right. You couldn't have an Italian. There would be two Italian unless he's related to him. You need some kind of other type of trash. That is what Tom Dickey is.
Well, I mean, I don't know where you are from, but I still see people wearing masks. They say numerous masks. A lot of times when you buy masks, you got to buy them. They don't. I guess you can buy them individually, but every time I bought them, they come in boxes. So I don't know. Oh, I can tell you that's not a crime.
True, Tom.
That's not a crime.
That makes a lot of sense why you said that.
I would not ever indicate anything that he indicated to me.
What's
I
his
can't get into
demeanor
that.
like? Is he worried?
Well, I'm not going to speculate on that, but like I said, use your common sense. If you were,
use your common sense.
Put yourself in my client's shoes. Put yourself in my client's shoes.
Tommy
Common
Dickey.
sense, please. It's not so common.
Look at his fucking face.
Yeah. But I mean, he's right though. It's like, yeah, what do you think? What do you think, dumbass? Nah, he's cool as a cucumber, dude. He's looking at this is the trial of this decade.
Let's say he gets whatever. Let's say Tom Dickey doesn't do the damn thing. Luigi's in jail. what's the conjugal visit situation? Because I feel like
you trying to suck him?
I'm not, but I feel like Luigi could live a pretty good life,
dude.
Getting sucked in jail.
His commissary link is gonna get blasted.
He's Cheetos up. Yeah,
this
he's
dude
gonna
is
have
gonna
Laffy
level up
Taffies, he's gonna have
inside of that
ramens.
prison. Like he is literally gonna be the god
All
of
the
that prison.
tuna, all the canned tuna you could.
Yeah,
the tuna creations where it's like half some shit. It's like the lemon zest tuna or whatever the that is. He's gonna have it all, bro. Slim Jims. But I feel like, do you have to get married? I never knew those because
yeah, you do. For conjugal visits, you have to be married.
You can't just get pussy. You can't just be a cool guy that's dating in jail. You have to have a wife. That kind of sucks. Now, could he get divorced every month and get a new piece of pussy there every month? Could he do that?
Just a scheme.
I'm trying to figure it out.
You are
because I think Luigi. Look,
you're really
he's
invested
going
in
down, bro.
No,
he's going down.
No,
they're not going to let him get away with this.
Nah,
I'm trying to make sure he's having a good time.
That's
in
pessimistic.
Jail.
That's pessimistic.
The point is, we need a silver lining here. I'm trying to get a scheme together of
you've already given up. I still believe.
You think he's going to get off?
I believe in the justice system. Right. I believe in the criminal justice system. I believe that he's free. I think he's a free man.
I'm saying free him. I'm just saying, okay, look, you have to be prepared for the doomsday scenario. And if things go the wrong way, I want to have a divorce every month scheme ready to go with divorce lawyers to be able to get Luigi as the silver lining of getting, for him to cash in on all the internet thirst, even if he's in jail. Am I a monster for that?
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand where you're coming from, but that's like, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay, all right.
All right.
If you were...
There's so many pressure points here where like things can fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, the NYPD can fuck up the case.
That's true. Jail or confined in a state where supposedly there's rumors going around you're going to be charged with murder.
Don't forget, folks.
Use your common sense.
Don't forget the Stavros Baby 2025 calendar.
Probably not a whole lot.
Let's send one of these to Luigi. Can we get this to Luigi?
I'm not.
Someone contact
like
Tom
the airplane
Dickey
movie said. Hey, give us your impression. And the guy said, I don't
Baby
do
2025
so
calendar.
I wasn't looking for impressions. What I was trying to do.
And listen, go to Stavi.biz.
Was form a bond with my client.
Yours.
I want him to trust me, and I want him to be confident that I'm here for him. And I feel that I'm very pleased how that went.
How about his mental and his physical health?
Excuse me, ladies first.
Ladies first.
Oh, he's charismatic. Baja blast my brains out. Thank you for the 5 2 give the subs.
May have had, and do you think that could have contributed to some sort of breakdown?
I'm an attorney. I'm not a physician. I
we got
would only be
cookies too. Let's not
speculating.
forget.
I'm not going to do that.
What's the benefit of not waiving the extradition and going to New York City?
There's a lot of benefits to that. It would take too long for me to get into all that. It's
I don't want to bore you.
Testing the process. I haven't seen anything. I have not seen one scintilla, one speck, one drop of any evidence yet. So it's what I decided. I think it was in our best interest to do today.
Can you clarify?
Thank you for not picking the remaining Diet Cokes that I haven't drank since BDS made Diet Cokes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Why are they even there, dude?
Well, I mean, I am a Diet Coke monster. I had them, and I haven't drank them since.
So no Coke whatsoever?
No Coke.
Is Dr. Pepper Pepsi?
No, it's fine. Dr. Pepper's
their
good.
own shit?
Mountain Dew's good, too.
Oh.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
These are my mother's cookies. You get a care package every year. Let's not forget. We've got Melo Macarona, the brown ones, the honey cookies. Those are her specialty. And then Curabia, there's the white. I mean, how good is that shit, huh? F it out. I don't want to be rude. These are Curabiedes. These are a buttery powdered sugar cookie. Those are a honey olive oil orange spice zest cookie.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, your mom made these?
Yeah.
I thought you bought them.
No, dude, my mom made them.
God damn, it's fire.
I packed those in my suitcase.
Yo, you better not give these shits to Bobby Lee, bro. He don't deserve it.
Bobby and Andrew Santino will be getting a package as well.
Fuck them.
Don't be jealous of my other friends, Hasan.
No, those guys.
Don't be jealous. Just be thankful. I only had so much room in my suitcase, and you know how much that takes up? And I'm fat as shit. You know how big my clothes are?
No, I know. I have similar issues.
Well, because you're giant.
Yeah,
fans.
I can no longer. I can confidently say I'm no longer big boy status. I'm no longer fat.
Up. This is, don't even. You never were. You.
There was a point where I was.
No, there really wasn't.
Don't make me pull out the meat pic, bro.
Dude, you can pick the fattest you've ever. You get the one pic you had where you look kind of fat.
So you admit it?
You looked kind of fat, but you don't even understand what it's like to live in to really truly swim in fat. You've never swam in obese waters, okay? And you're tall and you're handsome, and I'm handsome too. Don't get me wrong, but you don't know what it's like. Do you understand what your life would be like if we switched bodies? You would be if you looked like me. You would be restocking the fridge at the Young Turk's office right now. I would be the most famous man in America if I was in your body. That's the difference.
No, there's the side of this that doesn't get addressed.
Go ahead.
Where when you're hot, people don't think you're capable of being funny.
I mean, it's not that. Some hot people can be funny.
It's hard. It's hard for us out here.
It's not hard for you. Your life is easy as hell.
People literally, yeah, it's pretty easy
in the history of mankind.
It's pretty easy. People try to make it as
you're in the top like 0.01% of easiest lives, like from the start of history.
Oh,
pretty good, right? Pretty good.
I'm about to be fat by the end of this.
That's maybe my point. Yeah, I'm trying to fatten you up. No, I like that you're out here sexy. You know, who gives a f? I like my friends to be winning, but don't pretend you even know what it's like. That's my only issue with you. Just be honest with who you are.
Are you kidding me? Right after my conversation with Lena Khan, Donald Trump announced that Lena Khan will not be the FTC chair.
Wow. The Hasan curse. The Hasan curse, dude. If she had come on Stavi's World, he would have brought her back.
I feel like I didn't play a role in this, did I?
No, they don't watch streaming.
You kidding me? He went on Aiden Roz's stream.
Yeah, he watches popular streams.
Oh,
he watches streams that have some impact on the world. Not this. You gotta start gambling, dude.
Bro, this shit is so good. Yeah. God damn it, Barron Trump is in the chat telling his dad, like, end this right now.
You think what's Barron's media diet like? I wonder if he's a Kill Tony fan.
Oh yeah.
You think Barron watches Kill Tony? 100%. I wonder what he thought of my appearance. Barron, if you watch Kill Tony, check out mine. Let me know what you thought. But is he like has anybody heard that kid talk? He's so tall.
What does it have to do with
He's
his
so
speech?
tall, and he just seems like, I don't know. And he's like always hugging his mother. I think there's something off.
He's
and it's Trump's old jizz, so he might be like, autistic or something, which, no disrespect. But it's possible.
I don't know how that works. It could
His
be.
jizz is old as hell.
Is that what happens with old
dude, the
jizz?
older your jizz gets, the more something might be a little off with the kid's mental. That's true. I know that sounds like Greek science, but that's legitimately true, bro. Jizz definitely kind of goes bad. I'm not even joking. There must be a doctor in the chat. I am fully right. That shit. Trump's old jizz went a little stale. And it's fucking
his stale robes.
The shit wasn't swimming so much, it's degrading a little bit. At least I think that makes sense, right? There's no way old man jizz is as fresh as young jizz. There's just no way.
You want to see who speaks? He has like a Patrick Bateman.
Yeah. Maybe the older the jizz, I would bet there's a graph. The older the jizz of the father, the more like a kid might have a speech impediment or something.
Oh, look.
How are you? I'm in the business. It's very nice to see you.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like Patrick Bateman.
Oh, okay.
How are you? I'm in the business. It's very nice to see you. Very nice.
Interesting. All right. Who knows? I'd have to hear more. But anyway, someone bring up I know there's some jizz studies out there. That's got to be true.
Yeah, chatters are real nerds about it. Immediately, they're like, "Well, here's the
let us
scientific.
Let us know, guys.
Here's
Pull up
the
some
scientific
AutoCAD.
study.
Make some graphs on AutoCAD or whatever the.
Old fathers associated with birth risk.
Thank you. Thank you. Dude, that just makes common sense. You're not supposed to make, you're not
I don't know what
supposed
you
to
ate, but I smell it with that burp.
I had a chopped Chinese chicken salad and avocado toast.
What is up with this health kick, dude?
I had a couple bad days. I was having some tough. I don't want to get too graphic, but you know, let's just say I needed a little fiber in the diet.
Oh, you weren't able to push it out? I've been there.
Let's just say I need a little fiber.
Molecular biologists, as funny as is put, as someone ages, they get more mutations, making birth defects or deficiencies more likely to occur.
That's what the I'm saying, dude. And yes, he says same thing for women as women age. For sure, old eggs, same thing as old jizz. It gets a little, you know, it's a little. Like if you open a snack right before it's gonna go bad, even a Twinkie is not as good as a fresh Twinkie. You know what I'm saying? Some old Doritos.
Yeah, Twinkies and jizz are. I mean, you're right. You've already
two of your favorite snacks.
Yeah, yeah. You've already addressed it. Okay, so I mean, I'm a little bored of all the stuff that this guy's putting out there, but we have more investigations. I never even finished the manifesto.
Yeah.
We said obviously the problem is more complex, but I do not have the space. Frankly, do not pretend to be the most qualified person to lay out the full argument.
Yes, we thought we made fun
but
of
many
that.
have illuminated the corruption and greed, e.g., Rosenthal, Moore, decades ago, and the problems simply remain. It is not an issue of awareness at this point, but clearly power games at play. Evidently, I am the first to face it with such brutal honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luigi, you ain't wrong, man. May our boy Tom Dickey, may Tom pull some Tommy Tricky Dickey get you off.
Yeah.
Salud.
Let's hear what our
you know what's
Bill Burr had to say about
What does Billy have to say?
annoying me about this kid who killed this CEO is none of these news programs are talking about the incredible lack of empathy from the general public about this because of how these insurance companies treat people
Yes, sir.
when they are at their most vulnerable. After we've all given them our money every month, and now we finally need you, and all you do is
that
deny
beep
us.
did not work.
I love that.
Yeah, when they just like the beep comes delayed.
Yeah.
And then these pussies and all of these things are taking the pictures of their CEOs off their websites. You know, I got to be honest with you, okay? I love that CEOs are afraid right now. You should be.
Amen.
By and large, you're all a bunch of selfish, greedy pieces of shit, and a lot of you are mass murderers.
Yes, dude.
You just don't pull the trigger.
Dude, he is such a beautiful way with words, dude. I love him. I love him so much. He is like the number one guest that I would love to have one day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the man for sure.
Have you
I
ever-
mean, he's fully so correct about this. It's crazy.
Have you ever linked up with him? Have you hung out with him?
You know, I mean, one time we were on one show together. He was cool, but no, I don't. And we have mutual friends, but
Yeah, was he like, how the hell are ya?
yeah, it was cool because I think he clearly had seen some random, like he probably because when he said hello, he smiled in a way that was like,
You're so parasocial, dog. You're
Yeah,
like-
no. Well, he had like seen some like because also the way the Comedy Store works, you have to each person has to introduce the next one, and I was going right after him, and he gave me a nice introduction. He was like, "I see this guy online. He's very funny, but he forgot my name." So then he had to like go
It's
back and
too
be like,
ethnic.
He would be like, "Dude, he was like, what's your name?" I was like, "It's all good, man." But it was the funniest moment to have like he felt bad clearly, but he just fully. He knew who I was, but he didn't know my name.
That's how you know Greeks
I'll
are not
take it.
white, bro. He couldn't even handle your exotic name.
It was too much for him.
What is this, Stavros?
But I'll take it. That little smile of recognition meant more to me than knowing my actual name.
I love him so much.
Yeah, he's the man. And this is exactly what he just basically put into words what it's good that CEOs are scared. It's good that like
And that they're criminals.
Well, that's the thing. The inequality is so crazy that and billionaires are treating people so bad and they're so in their own bubble. They don't understand how much people hate them. And it's good that they have a tangible, I mean, there's no better proof than like, oh, someone was willing to kill us and people weren't that sad.
People were
ecstatic. In fact, people were pumped. It's good that they at least understand how people feel about them. And that you can't. Yeah, you can try and make as much money as you want. You can put, you know, people. You can put the value of human life lower than $1, but eventually you become this level of villain, and you're not in your own circles. Everybody sucks your cock, but most people don't feel that way.
We'll do the Chuckle Sandwich episode that came out later after Stavy is gone, but
yeah, shout out to Billy Boy.
That's why it looks clean. That's why these people look, oh my God, oh, he was just, you know, walking into a hotel. It's like, okay, but what was his job? What did he do? What was the results of it?
It's great. Very succinct and expertly put.